So my dear children, many of you were curious to know what would be the next chapter for the first term. And here it is. This is the end of our chapter. Chapter 14, Lines and Angles. At first I thought to give you the theory work, but later then I thought why not to go through the questions and then explain the theory part in itself, so that all of you will get a clear understanding of the solutions, isn't it? A line segment, in number 1, a line segment 4 centimeter long have only 2000 points in it. Now, if this is a line segment, not 4 centimeter, let it be any centimeter length. So a line segment, when you are talking about line segment, this means it has 2 endpoints. That is why they have given you 4 centimeter only. So this is a line segment because it has 2 endpoints, can have only 2000 points in it. So I think it is false. Why it is false? Because when we talk about line, it means a line is a combination of infinite number of points. A line is a combination of infinite number of points. Hence, our statement that only 2000 point is false. Here it will be infinite points in it. Infinite points in it. Clear? Array has one endpoint and a line segment has 2 endpoints. Array, when we talk about array, what does it mean? It means that a line starts from one point and moves in some other direction. Okay, so this is array. This is our array. It starts from one point A and moves in one direction. So array has one endpoint. So of course this is true. This is true and has 2 endpoints. Now this array has only one endpoint. Only one endpoint. So since it has only one endpoint, so what we thought before that it is true is wrong, because array has one endpoint, fine, and a line segment has 2 endpoints. Sorry, this is true. This is true, and a line segment has 2 endpoints. Of course, right now we dealt that whenever we talk about a line segment A and B, it has 2 endpoints. Therefore, both of them, this is also true and this is also true. Since both of them are true, therefore we'll say that the statement here is true itself. Clear? A line segment is the shortest distance between any 2 given points. Let me take 2 given points. One is A here and a point B is over here. So when we draw, now to go from A to B, you have a number of different ways. You have a number of different ways to go from A to B. But when we draw these 2 points, so it becomes a line segment. Why? Because it has 2 endpoints and it is the shortest distance between these 2 points. Therefore, the statement here is true. Clear? Also, sometimes when you are asked about a line segment, you can give this definition. It is the shortest distance between 2 given points. An infinite number of straight lines can be drawn through a given point. So this is a given point, and they say an infinite means which doesn't have any end. Infinite number of straight lines can be drawn through a given point. So let me see. This is my one line, okay, second line, third line, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, as many lines as you can draw. Therefore, the statement here is true. You can draw infinite number of straight lines passing through the given point. Okay. Write the number of endpoints in a line segment AB. So, line segment AB, this is your line segment AB. Once again, when we are talking about line segment, means it should have two endpoints. Therefore, write the number of endpoints. So here our answer will be 2 endpoints. Okay. Array AB. So this is my ray AB, which starts from one point and moves in any direction. So naturally it has one endpoint, and we'll write 1. A line AB. When we talk about a line, see, they have not mentioned a line segment, they have mentioned line. So when we talk about line, this means it extends infinitely in both the direction, isn't it? It extends infinitely, extends infinitely in both the direction. Therefore we can say that here 0, Z-E-R-O, 0 endpoints in a line segment, in a line AB, but in a line segment we have 2 of them. Out of AB, have a look over here. So when you look at these symbols over the line AB, you can clearly define which of them is what, which one has fixed length. So when we talk about AB, so AB over here is a line, is a line which extends infinitely in both the direction. When we talk about AB, isn't it? When we talk about AB having one of the arrow, so naturally it is a ray. This is a line, a straight line, in fact straight line. This AB is also a ray. You can see over here that this AB is also a ray. AB over here, the last one, which all of you can see, that no arrow signs are there, therefore it is a line segment. This is a line segment. Now, which has a fixed length? So a line segment has a fixed length. Clear? How many rays can be drawn through a fixed point O? Let me draw a fixed point O. Now, how many rays can you draw through this fixed point O? So naturally you people can draw as many rays. Why? Because a ray starts from a point and moves in different direction. Okay. Therefore, how many rays can be drawn? So infinite. We'll write infinite rays can be drawn through a fixed point. Now see how short the video is, and you can save time also, and not only this, we are also getting the theory part of it. How many lines can be drawn through 3 collinear points? Now when we talk about collinear points are points lying on the same straight line, isn't it? Collinear points are points on same straight line, on same ST line. When I write ST line, it means straight line. So how many lines can be drawn through 3 collinear points? So these are the 3 collinear point, 1, 2, 3. So this is my A, this is B, and this is C. So naturally, when all of them are in a straight line, so you can draw a maximum of only one straight line. Try to understand. Once again, collinear points are points on same straight line. So these point A, B and C, they lie on the same straight line. So naturally you can draw only one straight line can be drawn through three collinear points. Now when we talk about non-collinear points, these are non-collinear points, means which do not lie in the same straight line. So for three non-collinear points, let me see, this is one straight line, A, B, C. This is my another straight line which can be drawn through these 2 points, and this is another line which can be drawn through BC. But as a whole, I cannot draw a straight line passing through all of them, isn't it? We can draw only a line passing through 2 points, but as a whole, the line cannot pass through, a straight line cannot pass through 3 points, because it will become a curved line then. Okay, therefore no, zero line can be drawn passing through all the given 3 points. Okay, is 40 degree the complement of 60 degree? Okay, now when we talk about the word complement, this means that complement means the sum of two angles should be equal. Sum of two angles should be equal to 90 degree, isn't it? Any two angles, sum of any two angles should be equal to 90 degree. Okay, this is my 90 degree. Okay, now any two angle, for example, if I take 30 degree over here, if I take 40 degree here, let me take 40 degree over here, so this angle should be 50 degree to become its complement. So when we are talking about complement, means A plus B should be equal to 90 degree. So is 40 degree the complement of 60 degree? Means 60 plus 40 should be equal to 90 degree. It is not equal to 90 degree. So we will say no. 40 is not the complement of 60 degree. Okay. Now let us concentrate on this word supplement. Now supplement over here means that the sum of the angle should be equal to 180 degree. Okay, let me draw 180 degree. This is my straight line. I'll choose any point over it and then I'll mark 180 degree. Let me see, from 0 I have started, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 90, 120, 180. Oh my god, this means this is my 180 degree. Okay, this means that sum of any two angles, for example, if I have chosen 60 degree over here, so naturally this one should be 120 degree, because here the sum of two angles should be equal to 180 degree. So if you are given 45 degree, let me see, 45 plus 45 is equal to, is it equal to 180 degree? No, it is not equal to 180 degree. So we will say no. Many of you had been asking me the first term syllabus. Here it is: integers, rational numbers, fractions, ratio and proportion, and the last chapter that we are dealing right now is lines and angle. Okay, after this, after completing this, I'll tell you what to be done. Now, many of you again had some problem regarding the uploading of the assignments. So they say that sometimes there is a link failure, isn't it? Sometimes there is a link failure. That is why you people are not getting it. Therefore, the best way is to subscribe. If you subscribe, naturally any upload will reach to you within seconds. Okay, this you people know because you people are computer savvy. Okay, we shall continue the next very soon. Thank you, my dear.